Good morning. How are you guys? I hope that everyone is doing well on this Thursday morning. I am doing the Meet-In Day 4 Advent Calendar. And, well, quite frankly, today's going to be a challenge because it is actually going to be not watercolors. So I'm going to share this out really quickly. Hey Mom, I just sent you a text to all the people who normally do this with me, and then we are going to get started. So let me just get that done. And then I will get going. How is everyone this morning? I know my face is not on here very often. I'm usually the other way around, but today I'm having to do this from a different angle today because we are going to be doing something other than watercolors, and it's going to take you being able to see the entire paper. So I hope you guys are excited about day 4 and that you are ready to open up day 4 in your watercolor or in your Meet-In 24 Days of Creativity. Good morning, good morning. Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad you got it. All right, I'm going to get this kind of set up the way that we need it set up so you guys can see. Y'all don't look at my messy studio right now. It's a disaster because it's Christmas time. But, all right, hopefully you guys can see. Y'all don't look at my messy studio right now. It's a disaster because it's Christmas time. But, all right, hopefully you, so that we can get it done the right way, so that you guys are going to be able to see it. Okay, so we are going to be opening our Meet-In Day 4. Day 4 of our 24 days of Christmas. So this is what we're working on today. Thanks for the heart, me Mom. I'm just waiting on everybody to hop in. In the meantime, I want to show you guys what I got in. So I got my 72 color retractable gel pens in. And you guys, I just have to brag on this about the packaging on this. It is so stinking incredible. I cannot tell you. Like, look at how beautiful this little box is. It's magnetic. So it closes. It's very thick, so it'll last a long time. But it comes in this case. And it's this nice, like, faux leather case that's engraved. And it has, let me just show you because, I mean, it was so pretty. I put it back on here because I wanted to unbox it with you guys because I wanted y'all to see it. Because I know several of you guys ordered this the other day, and I want you guys to see how cool it is and how beautiful these are. Look at this nice case. So pretty. It's got this little engraving right here, but the best part is look at how these are packaged. Here are the little strips that you color to put down into the pins so that you can see what they look like on paper. They're like swatch strips. So you just color them and then you put them down in the pin and you end up with these swatches in all of your pins. So they look like this once you get them done. This is my 24 set, but they look like this with the swatches in them once you get them done. And you have all of these colors. I mean, so many different colors of pins. I'm so excited to have this set of pins. I cannot tell you how excited. Like, this pink right here looks like it's going to be such a pretty color. And look, they're retractable. So you don't have to keep up with your lids. That is what I love about them, because my grandkids are always losing my lids. So, and they come with this, like, you know, this protected tip. So you have to peel the tip off of them before you use them. But when you get these little strips and you can color it, you color the little strip. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful color, y'all. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know they could make this color in glitter pens. I am going to use the heck out of these pens. These are my new favorite pens, you guys. From a glitter standpoint, out of all the glitter pens that I have, these are my new favorite ones. So you take the strip. Oop, where'd it go? Oh man, did I drop it? Oh, here it is. You take the strip. Look at this color. I don't know if you guys can even see that beautiful shine, but I don't think you can. It's so pretty. But you slide it down inside the pen like this. So now you have the swatch of the color in the actual pen itself. So you don't have to keep up with any kind of swatch card for these, which is really nice because I'm always losing my swatch cards. But y'all, these pens, they feel and look super high end. They also color like and write better than any glitter pen I have ever had. They don't clog. They write really smooth. And again, they're retractable, so you don't have to keep up with lids, which is nice. Especially if you have grandkids like mine who are always losing your lids. This makes it really nice. So, so these are my new favorite pens, glitter pens, and I'm going to put it in here with the swatch facing up. So when I need that color, I will know that that's the color, because you know, it can be deceiving when it comes to metallic pens and what their colors, what they actually look like on paper. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to swatch all of these, and I will have 72 amazing, high quality, beautiful glitter pens, along with, I have the 24 pack also. You can get it in a 24 pack as well, which doesn't come with the faux leather case, but it comes in a nice case. And this is what they look like in the 24 pack. So, but I got the 24 pack and I loved them so much that I just broke down and got the 72 pack. And I'm so glad I did, now that I've opened it up and seen how freaking amazing it is. There's absolutely, hey Rhonda, there's absolutely zero regret on this right here. There is zero regret that I ordered these after I had the other ones. So I'm just so surprised at how high quality and how it just feels so like, it just feels high end. I mean, they write high end, they look high end, they feel high end. Worth it, worth it, worth it, you guys, for sure. So I'm going to put them back in the box. I wanted to show you guys that before we opened up our day 4. Let's see if I can get this to, oh, nope. Okay, I'm just going to put that away. But again, it comes in this really nice box that's got the magnetic closure as well. So you get the leather, or the faux leather case. I don't know, it feels almost like real leather. I don't know if it is or not, but it feels very nice. But you get the case and then you get the box as well, which is a magnetic closure. So these are super nice. And if you know somebody who's like a doodler or a journaler or does Bible art or art journaling, any kind of creative planning, that type of stuff, these are incredible. Again, my new favorite glitter pens, the best glitter pens I've ever had. I love them. I cannot say enough about them. And I'm telling you guys, if you've ever wanted a really high quality, nice, professional glitter pen set, this is it. So there's that. So I just wanted to show you guys that because they finally came in and I was super excited about them. And I have zero regrets about ordering those. So even after I already had the 24 set of the same brand. Now I have the 24 set and the 72 set, and I don't regret either one of them. Worth it, hands down. Okay, we're about to start our Meeden Advent Calendar project for today. So, thank you guys for the heart me's. Thank you so much. We're about to start the Meeden Advent Calendar day 4. So I hope everybody has their calendar out, and we are going to open it up and we are going to do our project for today. So I'm going to open it up. We know we love this Meeden. The Meeden packaging is always amazing because they have this beautiful box with this magnetic closure. We have done day 1, so let's go over, before we do that, let's definitely go over what we've done so far. We had day 1, which was this brush right here. It is a travel brush. It is the Meeden travel brush. It is incredibly nice. It doesn't rust. This ferrule stays nice and tight. The shape stays really nice. The pointiness of it, the tip, everything is super nice on this. So, this was day 1, and with day 1 we did a beautiful Christmas tree painting that is probably in here somewhere. Yep, right here. So this was day 1, and we painted this with the Meeden Travel palette and this brush. So that was day 1. Now, day 2, we did an ornament. We did a Christmas ornament because we got the Meeden postcard paper. So day 2 was the postcard paper, which is right here. Okay, and it comes with 10 of these watercolor postcards with this beautiful border around it. So this was day 2, and we did a really pretty Christmas ornament, which I'm not sure what I did with that, but I can show you some other things that we've done on these cards. We did this cute little candy cane on this Meeden paper, and then I stuck it onto some decorative paper and onto a card that opens up. This is going to be some of my Christmas cards this year. We also did, oh, here's the one we did. Here's the one we did for day 2. We did this Christmas ornament on this paper. Super cute. So that was day 2. Now yesterday we really stepped out of our box because yesterday it was a set of oil-based pencils. So it was a 12 set right here of oil-based pencils. And I had not ever done a full start to finish drawing with pencils, but we did it with this candy cane, and it turned out so stinking cute. I love how it turned out. I had so much fun with this medium. I've never used this medium to draw and color before like this. I've used obviously colored pencils plenty of times, but I've never drawn and colored from start to finish with the pencils, and that's what we did, and it turned out beautifully. I love it. I'm going to be doing more of it because I really enjoyed it. So this was our creation from yesterday. So that was day 3, and it was this 12 set. Now these are not available currently in the TikTok shop, but I did speak with Meeden this morning, and they are going to be adding these to their TikTok shop for those of you who were asking yesterday about this. So that's good. And today is day 4. So we are going to open up day 4 and see what we have. So if everybody is ready, go ahead and pull out your Meeden Advent Calendar and open up day 4. And we are going to see that day 4 is this beautiful Christmas set of Meeden oil pastels. Oil pastels in Christmas colors. Guys, these are going to be so much fun today. I'm excited about using these. Are you guys excited? I know I am. Okay, so here's what we're going to do with these. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. And well, close that up. And move this out of the way so that we can get going on this project today. Now I'm going to be using I'm just going to be using a piece of watercolor paper. Okay. This is a 12 by 12 watercolor paper. Nothing special. It just is a large 12 by 12 paper. You can use any kind of mixed media paper, oil pastel paper, any kind of canvas if you want to. Whatever you want to use to do this project is fine. You don't have to use what I'm using. I just prefer this paper for mixed media, so that is what I am going to use it for. But if you don't want to use this kind of paper, if you want to use a canvas or if you want to use something else, just make sure it's thick and can handle oil pastels, acrylic paint, stamping, that kind of stuff, because we're going to be doing a lot of that. Speaking of stamping, I want to make sure I have my stamp pads available, readily available for myself before we even get started. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do, you're probably going to need a brayer. So, maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to pull my brayer out too, just in case. I'm going to need my stamp pad. I'm going to need my stamp inks, which I need to grab. I want to make sure I have everything that you guys, have. Okay. So here are my stamp pads. I'm going to be using probably some spray inks. I'll be using a lot of different stuff, but our main focus is going to be this Meeden right here. Okay, these Meeden oil pastels. But prior to that, we're going to have to put a base down on our paper, and I'm going to do that with some just different. I think I'm going to do. I think I want to do some pinks. For this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out some of my pink paints. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't really matter what kind of paints they are. Just pull out some reds and pinks in acrylic paints, and that is what we're going to do. Now I'm going to use a straight edge of some sort. You could use a brayer if you want to. I don't like to get my brayer loaded with that kind of, you know, paint that I have to clean off right away. So I'm going to use, I know I have like some old credit cards somewhere. Let's see if I can find them. Here, we'll use this right here. Okay, so I'm going to use this. This is my state park pass that was out, that's expired. I'm going to use this, but you can use anything that you want. And we are going to go ahead and put down some paint on our paper, okay? So we're going to start with acrylic paint. Any kind of acrylic paint will do. And I'm just going to drop some. Well, this is going to be messy today, guys. We're about to get messy, so be ready. This is some metallic pink. I don't even know if it's any good. I don't want to dump it on my page so I know if it's any good. So I haven't used it in a while. It might be like juicy. Shake it up. Okay. All right. Alexa, play Spotify. All right. How are you guys doing so far on this? Like, this is going to be something that we haven't, this is very different than what we've done before. Alexa, volume 4. Alexa, volume 2. All right, so we got a little bit of metallic. Put a little bit of red in there. Shake it up. I don't want too much red because we've got a red. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here and I'm just going to start spreading that out all over my paper. It's going to kind of mix and make different colors. We want to make sure we cover the entire background with whatever colors we want on here. Now that metallic is kind of giving it a shimmer, which I love. Probably should have put my smock on for this one, but I didn't. So I'll end up getting paint on my clothes today. go ahead and layer it as you want. So like I want some darker layers, so I'm going to add this red on top of some of the pink. Okay, so we're going to be layering our colors. If you want to use different colors, you certainly can. You can add in some green because this is going to be a Christmas thing. So if you want to add in green, you can. You just want to make sure that you get all the white covered. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get it covered. And y'all, this is a true trust the process because doing mixed media really does require like working as you go. You don't have a plan. And I do not. There's no plan here other than to just continue to layer until I get something I love. Okay. So know that it's a trust the process. Just something I love. Okay. So know that it's a trust the process. Just like our November grabby calendar was, this is a definite trust the process today. So I hope that you guys will see it through to the end and realize that it is going to be super cool. Okay, so now I have it done and you can see that it's got streaks. It's got all kinds of different layers and colors. That's what we want. I'm going to dry it. That's what we want. I'm going to dry it. Because we're going to layer on top of this. And once it's dry, you're going to be able to see those streaks a little bit better. All right. All right, so we've got that pretty close to dry. I'm going to go ahead now and reach in and get some of my green. I'm going to get a little bit of green. And we are going to, thank you for the likes. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm just going to dip and just touch, 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 touch with my green. I'm going to go ahead and add those streaks where I feel like they need to go. So we've got now our red, our pinks, and our greens, which is really nice for our Christmas colors. I'm going to do a few more up here. Just put it where you want. There's no rhyme or reason to this, guys. Just know that it doesn't have to be, this is not museum quality art, but we are doing, it's going to be really cute when we get done. So just trust the process. All right, so we have green and red. So we've got our good Christmas colors in there. Go ahead and wipe my fingers off. I'm going to end up with a ton of messiness on my hands when I'm done. So you guys can, that's, for me, that's the fun of doing mixed media. I love getting messy and using my fingers, but you can certainly use gloves if you don't want to. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take my rings off though, because they will end up getting dirty. And I don't want to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to start adding giving some depth to this before we use our oil pastels. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, the first thing I'm going to do is take some ink and add in some, stamping. So just grab any kind of stamp that you want. I'm going to grab these little gingerbread stamp, which I think is super cute. And I'm going to stamp him on here in the background. Uh-oh. Get more of this on there. There we go. Didn't get enough ink on it. Okay. So I'm going to stamp my little gingerbread man on there. I'm going to stamp one over here so that we have these little stamps everywhere. Part of his little feet right there. Maybe his little head right here. No rhyme or reason to it, guys. The great part about this is you don't have to think about anything, okay? Because it's one of those things that you just continue to layer until you get your final, like image that's going to go on the top, okay? All right, so now I'm going to take this poinsettia one. I'm going to do the same thing because I'm trying to make this kind of a Christmas theme. So I'm just going to put some ink on this poinsettia. My ink pad is not doing very well, but that's okay because I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to have the image, sort of, and that's all we need. So see, we have those cute little poinsettias right there. Okay, now I'm going to now take and clean that off, move these out of the way, and I'm going to take some of my black oil pastel, and I'm just going to do some little streaks and kind of rub it in here too. Rub it in with your hands. You're going to get these little black streaks. I promise you guys, if you trust this process, you're going to love how this turns out. Okay, so all I've done is just given it some smears with this black oil pastel. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the gold. Ooh, this is shimmery gold. Big time. I love it. Okay, this is going to kind of bring in those colors when we use them in our tree in a minute because we're going to do a Christmas tree. So we have the oil. Okay. All right, so go ahead and let's put those down. Close this up. I'm going to take a circle of some sort. I think I'm going to use the lid to this. Okay. And I'm going to get some black paint, which I have. I'm going to grab some black paint right here. And I like to use black a lot as I'm layering because I want the stuff to stand out. And I'm just going to make some circles periodically. And I'll do this in different sizes sometimes. So like after I've done this size, I might take a bigger circle, which would be maybe use this, one of these, and just go around it like that. And do a big circle there. Just rub it. So I've got all these different images on here. Okay. I love doing mixed media because, again, you don't have to really think things through. It's super easy to just continue to layer and layer, find different things that you want to put on there. You can do bubble wrap, you can do different like paint splatters, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to do some of this red ink as well. So I'm going to spray some of this red ink on here. And I'm going to get a green ink as well and spray on there. You can use distress ink. You can use regular like drop ink. I mean, any kind that you like. I just have to see what greens I have. Let me see. I'm just going to pull this out of here because I don't want to be able to see my green inks. So we've got, see, like this green is the Delusions ink spray. That's a good green. I also have this Shabby Shutters Distress Oxide, but I don't think I want to use that. I have this super bright green and this one as well. I think I'm going to use those two. Okay. How we doing? Oh, today's item was this. It is the Christmas colors of the fruit or onions and paint over. Yes, that is a great idea. I love it. Oh, mine will look like an explosion when I'm done today. Trust me. I don't keep anything organized, and I will look, my hands and arms will be covered as well. It's a mess, but anyway, it's the oil pastels, the Christmas colored oil pastels there. So we're going to do we're doing a mixed media today. And Rhonda, that's a great idea. I love that idea. I'm going to do that next time I get some, I have onions on my list, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to do that next time that I have a bag of onions. I'm going to save it. All right, so we're going to dry all of this so that we can move on to the next layer. I don't worry about anything smearing. I don't worry about anything messing up on, you know, another part of my painting. Nothing, because this is going to all be background, okay? We're going to put our main image in the front in just a minute, and we're going to do that with the oil pastels. All we're doing is creating a background right now, and that background is going to be, you want it to be like busy and have all kinds of like interesting features on it, so that you're not, so that it draws your eye to the center where we're going to put our image. Okay, so right now it looks like a complete hot mess, and it looks like something that yeah, ribbon with holes in it, that's a good one too. It looks like it's something that you know, well, honestly, it is something that a 5-year-old can do. Like, this is not difficult what we're doing today. So I'm going to do some green spray, if I can get it to spray. I haven't pulled these out in a while, so there we go. So I'm just putting a little bit of ink spray on here, and I'm going to do this one. Okay. And then I'm going to, let me put this up. I'll dry that. Now, inks will bleed through gesso. I'm not sure about oils. We're going to find out in just a minute, but I don't care that it bleeds through, because we're going to be doing a Christmas tree, so we're going to let it bleed. It's not going to be a big deal. It's been a long time since I've done a mixed media piece, so I'm going to have fun with this one today. Takes a little bit longer to dry this ink, but that's okay. We're going to take some stencils, if I can find them. It's been a while since I've used my mixed media stuff, so I'm not sure where my stencils are. I think they're in my cabinet over there. I'm going to have to look. Okay, so now I want to find my package of stencils. Let me think just one second. I should have pulled these out beforehand, but I forgot that I needed them. And I think they're in my cabinet. So I'm going to look in my cabinet here and see. No, they're not. Well, maybe I won't use my stencils today. Maybe I'll use something different, because I don't want to spend much time looking for them. So I think what I'm going to do is do something different. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, I'm just going to take my gesso, my white gesso, and I'm going to do I'm going to use my circles to do that. Instead of using my stencil, I'm going to use my circle, and I'm going to go across the page with that, because the thing about having all of this dark color is you have to have some bright colors come in as well. So I'm just going to go across like this, across my page all the way up to this corner. And you'll see that this is going to soak in some of the inks. So they're going to kind of turn colors. They're not necessarily going to stay white. If it's over one of the inks that I use, it'll actually absorb that ink and turn that color. So I basically went across the center of my page with it. Okay, clean that off. So I can put this back on my ink. All right. Let's dry it, and then we're going to be ready to go ahead and start our oils. Okay, now the very first time I ever used these oil pastels, Meaden sent me the package, the big package, the 48 package of them, and I had never used them before, so I wasn't sure how they worked. But they work very similar to like the old Faber-Castell big pins. I don't know if you guys remember those. I don't even think they make them anymore, but they work similar to those, so they can smooth out with your fingers, and you can design like kind of a smudgy type painting. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start with the green, obviously. And you know what I'm going to do too? I'm going to pull out, what did I do with those? I'm going to pull out my other ones in case I need them. This is the set that Meaden has. Unfortunately, they're sold out right now, but this is the oil pastel set that they offer. And if it wasn't sold out, it would be really nice because you guys could get it, but it comes with all of these different colors. Okay, so in case I need some other greens, because we only have this one green, I'm going to try to just use this package, but I'm not sure that that's going to work with the way that I want to do the Christmas tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to draw a Christmas tree out, but I'm going to draw it, I'm just going to sketch it. I'm not going to, you know, with lines. I'm not going to make it like specifically drawn. And then I'm just going to rub those with my hands like this. Okay. So we kind of have an outline of our tree. So we kind of know where our tree is going to be now. And we're going to go ahead and go, I think what I want to do is just kind of sketch inside those lines to get it to make the base of the tree. The thing about oil pastels is you can layer them and it makes them for some really nice colors and textures. So I'm just smearing it out. So now my tree is starting to kind of show some layers. And I'm still just using this one green. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in that white and we're going to lighten up some of these areas. So we can get some different textures. So let's get this filled in first. Okay, now you're going to be able to see the stuff underneath it, and that's okay. We want that. So I don't want anybody to like go, oh, what's going on? Hey, Stacy Lee. How are ya? How are ya? Okay, so unfortunately, this set, I hate that it's sold out, but I'm sure they'll get it back in stock soon. So, but if you have the Meet and Advent calendar, we are doing day 4, and day 4 is this set of Meet and, it's Christmas colored Meet and pastels. So it has colors in it that are not in this set. Like the gold is not in this set, and the silver is not in this set. So you actually got some additional colors that are not in this main set. Sorry, I'm going to clean this up so that I don't end up with paint all over everything, because that's what's going to happen. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the white, and I'm going to lighten up some areas of this tree by just adding a little bit of white over some of the spaces. And then I'm going to blend it in, and it's going to give me a look that's like a lighter green streak. And I think what I want to do is, I think I want to make this more of a shaped tree. Like I want to define the edges of that more, because I think that's going to look better on here. I don't like the fact that it wasn't filling in some of the space that I wanted it to fill in. So I'm going to do this a little bit heavier. There we go. And I'm just using my finger to get this all blended. You can use, you know, a baby wipe. You can use a wet paper towel. I just use my fingers because, quite frankly, I like using my fingers. I like finger painting. This reminds me of when we got to do finger painting when we were in kindergarten. I always loved art class in school. Anytime they would pull out paints, I was a happy camper. All right, so we have this big tree like this. This is what we're looking at right now. Now we're going to add in our whites to give it some highlight. And we're going to do some stuff. We're going to try some stuff, guys, because this is all experimental. Remember, the whole point of this meeting calendar is to do things that we're not used to doing. So, I'm not, like, we may try some things that don't work today, and that's okay. We're just playing around with this stuff. So, because I want to try some glitter stuff on top of this oil. I don't know that it's going to work, but we're going to try it and see what it looks like. Some of those glitter pins, those new glitter pins that I got in. But you can see that we're starting to get kind of some different colors in this now. So it's looking more like a tree. It is half a tree and half across the season and the reason. Oh, yeah, send it to me. Rhonda, that would be so fun. I want to see that. Stacy mentioned something like that she was drawing something like that, I think. Isn't that right, Stacy? Didn't you tell me you drew like half a cross and half a tree that you were going to send me to look at? All right. Okay, so as you use the white and blend it, you're going to get these different kind of streaky parts of your tree, which is what we want. And if you want it to look more like it's got snow on it, you can like really push hard and add some snow caps like this on the edges to make it look really covered. Just press harder to get more color. The one thing I learned about these is depending on how much color you want on your page is the harder you press with them. So, and you can leave them too like this and just leave it like that. You don't even have to smear it if you don't want to. I just like the look of smearing the tree, you know, and blending it really well. So again, I'm not a classically trained artist, so there's no telling. I'll try things that probably we're not supposed to try in the rules of art. I really don't care. I figure if I had gone to art school, I'm such a rebel, I probably would have gotten in trouble. They would have told me all the time, you can't do that, you can't do that. So it was probably best that I just stuck with figuring it out myself. All right, so now we have a little bit of snow on our tree. All right. So now we're going to go on and let's go ahead and do our star up here. We're going to do a beautiful gold star. Okay, so we have our star. And we can add some gold ornaments on here if we want. Just random. And then let's go ahead and add some silver ones on here. So I'm just using the few colors right now that were in the kit, that were in the Meet and Advent calendar. But again, they have this larger kit. Unfortunately, it's sold out right now. Oh, good, Rhonda. I'm glad you sent it. I'm going to look at it when I get out of here, when I get off of here. And let's add some red. Actually, yeah, let's add some red. Okay, and we are going to need to do a trunk. You can do the trunk with the black if you want. I'm going to do it with the brown out of my kit just because I have the kit. So if you have this kit, I'm going to use a brown out of here to do my trunk. But if you don't, just use the black that came in the Advent calendar. Okay, so I have my trunk there like that. And then I'm going to add in some of this gold around the edges of the paper, just slightly like this. And I'm going to do some green in a few places. This will all bring it together in just a second. So just bear with me. Some silver. and just smudge it. This is going to kind of frame it out. I always like doing this like a frame. And then we are going to take our black and just kind of give it some guide on the outside like this. We're going to, like it's an outline sort of, but just in places, not the whole thing. And keep in mind that the process of creating this, whether it's a beautiful piece of art or you think it looks like crap, it's the whole process of just having fun making, creating the art. I mean, that is the best part of art, is creating. Yes, yes, for sure. You can do it simpler. It doesn't have to be, oh, I'm glad you can, I hesitate on doing this angle because I never know if you can see it well enough. So, but I'm glad that you're liking the angle today. And yes, you don't have to do anything super difficult. I mean, I've got a ton of a ton of these mixed media pieces that are complicated, and I have some that are just super, super simple. And so I think it's important that we all understand how, you know, how that works. And I'm going to pull these out because I want you guys to see, because just because we're doing Christmas doesn't mean you can't do something else. These are literally, you can do flowers, you can do, this is my kitty cat, Rhonda. You'll appreciate this one. And he says, be your own kind of beautiful. And we've got, and I use stencils on these. This was my bumblebee. And all these are done in the same type of format that we did this tree in today. I did the backgrounds, stenciling, then my main image. Peanut, go on. My neighbor's dog again comes over here scratching on my door. I've got to go get rid of him. Go. No. Out. Go. 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 No. Good grief. You would think that that dog doesn't ever get any kind of attention. Pickles, come on. Come on. Come on. Pickles, get in here. Pickles, come on. Inside. I swear, that dog comes over here and he jumps up on my door and starts scratching and hollering and hooting like he's never had a human pet him in his life. It makes me sad for him, but my goodness. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, these are super fun. I love doing these. A lot of these are done with acrylic paints. Some of them are done with oils, the oil pastels. Most of them are done with acrylics. But these are all mixed media pieces done exactly the same process that we just did. Well, most of the time he's inside, but it's when they let him outside, he comes outside and then he runs straight over to our house. And I think it's because I taught him to sit, I've taught him to stay, I've taught him to do all of these things. And so he sees me as like an alpha in the pack. And so he comes straight over here when they let him out of the house. He did not have any manners when we bought this property and he started coming over here. I had to teach him some manners because I hate dogs that jump up on people. I think it's rude. You should always teach your dog not to jump on people. I don't have any room on my walls to frame it with these. My walls are covered in and this was done on canvas. This is done on like a thin canvas backer. So you can do it on that too. And the rest of these is done. These are all done on, well, this one's canvas as well. But the rest of these are done on this same paper that I'm using today. It's this watercolor paper in 12 by 12 sizes. So that's all of these. So these are the types of things that you can do with these oil pastels that we worked with today. So, and you know, again, I just have a ton of these, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but we definitely could do, like this one was a cute little giraffe. Look how cute the little giraffe is. I love him. I haven't even looked at these in years. And like this one was a stamp, and I just painted it. You know, so I stamped it on, and then I went through and painted it, and then added the flowers. So you can do, and this was a little stamp as well. So you can do all kinds of different, like, you know, you don't have to be able to draw. You can stamp it out. This was my ocean one, and here was another. I'm a beach fanatic, so I love doing stuff with the beach. Starfish. Ocean one, and here was another. I'm a beach fanatic, so I love doing stuff with the beach. Starfish on it. This was the We Are All Mad Here. So you can do just a ton of different, and this one was just really simple. It was just a bunch of circles and stars. So like that's the idea behind a mixed media, is you can make it as simple or as crazy as you want. Okay. So this is one of my favorite characters. I use him a lot in my art. He's All You Need Is Love on this one, my little bunny. But I use him a lot in my mixed media stuff. This is one of my favorites, my Good Vibes cocktail prints. So, so the point is that with these oil pastels, you can do a ton of different designs. I do a lot of florals because they're, quite frankly, I do them because they're easy. This one is one that I did for a friend of mine, and it's framed out, that I'm going to be sending her. So anyway, so that is kind of what we're looking at today as far as, this. Okay. So this is obviously not the bright pinks and blues and purples and stuff that I usually do, but it's because I was doing a Christmas design today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my splatters on here because I always splatter at the end. I think it just brings out everything in the print. So I'm going to do that. So I use gesso to do my splatters, and I use a good size brush. I'm going to use the Meeden. I'm going to use my Meeden number 3 to do that today. So I'm adding a lot of water to my gesso so that it will splatter. And then I'm just gonna splatter it on my tree. And the more you get on your brush, the more it will splatter. And I do a lot heavier splattering on this type of art than I do on my watercolor art that you guys have seen me do, because I think it really helps to make the art. And I usually do it in white. Sometimes I'll do it in a color, but I like the white to kind of, it kind of lightens up the background and doesn't make it so harsh when you do it with the white. So all right, I wish that they had these. I really do wish that they had these in stock, because I want you guys to, if you have the Meeden Advent, you definitely need to get your like get out day 4 and really play around with these soft pastels, because they are a lot of fun. Oh, Rhonda. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, Feral Mom. That's okay. All I did was just splatter a bunch of paint on and spread it out, different colors, added in some stamps and some circles and all of that kind of stuff. And then we just did a tree with the oil pastels. And these oil pastels that come in this meeting calendar, there are two, the silver and the gold metallic pastels you do not get in the big set that they sell. So you actually are getting some colors that are not colors that you would get in the pack. So this was day 4 of this meeting. Advent calendar. Sorry, I drew a blank. So if you guys have your Advent calendar, then pull it out, open up day 4, and play around with the oil pastels because they are a ton of fun. And what I generally will do is, I mean, technically they're oil, so, you know, you can always smear them. So if you want to, you can put a light spray coat of like a flat sealer on them. I don't really know, because I'm not an artist, or I'm not a classically trained artist. I don't really know what you use to seal oil pastels, or if maybe they dry over time to where they don't smear. But for me, I just do a quick light spray of a flat clear sealer. You can also put, obviously you could put epoxy over them if you wanted to. So that is our Christmas tree. And I think it's beautiful. Now, I know that it's not museum quality art. The process of creating this was so fun. I love the fact that my fingers are dirty. I love the fact that my desk has paint all over it. I love that I used 4 or 5 different types of art supplies to do it. All the things. Like, that is what makes me happy. This is what brings me joy. And so if you guys have not pulled out your day 4 meet-in calendar supply for day 4, it is the meet-in oil pastel Christmas color set. And it is amazing and beautiful, and I love it. So I hope that you guys will create this. I'm going to upload this to my Tube of View so that you guys will have the replay. Everything else should be uploaded on there. The only thing that I have that is missing is the card number 8. And card number 8, for some reason, the replay won't download. It keeps telling me that it's missing, and then it'll download later, and it never does come up. So I don't have card number 8 out of our 10 card series. That is not up there. So that's just one that we unfortunately lost through the process. But all of the calendar stuff has been uploaded, and yesterday's Advent calendar is being uploaded as we speak, and today's will be uploaded this afternoon. Okay, so this is day 4. Day 8 was, honestly, I'm not sure. I can't remember, but I want to say it might have been the candy cane, maybe. Maybe it was the candy cane. Does anybody remember what card 8 was that we did? I want to say it was the candy cane, because the present was number 9. So, and I think the candy cane, pretty sure, was number 8. Let me look. Let me pull them and see if I can figure it out. See, this was number 5. It might have been this. It might have been the gnome. I'm not sure. It's either, it might have been the candy cane. Could have been this. I don't remember, y'all. I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to get it uploaded for you guys because I know that some of you guys can't be here live. And so, I mean, obviously I love it when you're here live because I like to have conversations with you guys and all of that. But I know that you can't always be here every morning. So I think that this has made it nice to be able to upload it on there for you guys. So, all right, so let's talk about the days that we have just done. We have done day 4, or we just did day 4, which was the Meeden oil pastels. Okay, so we opened up day 4. So far we have done day 1, which was this amazing Meeden brush. Oh, good. Yay. Excuse me. Which was this amazing Meeden brush. This brush, you see how beautiful and pointed that brush is? It keeps its shape really, really well. It does not rust. This ferrule stays nice and tight. It's a travel brush, so you simply close it up and you can travel with it in your purse. Super easy. It's a good professional brush. This was number 1. This was day 1, and we painted this cute Christmas tree with this brush. We also did it with the travel palette, which I'm going to put below right there so that you guys can see that the palette that we used to do this as well. But we used the day 1, the brush that came in the Meeden Advent Calendar for day 1. And let me see if we have anything. I just want to make sure because I know they're going to start offering. I feel like they're going to do a coupon or something for this calendar because it's getting mid-December at this point. So they do have it on 30% off and it's free shipping. So I'm going to just put that up there for you guys. But the very first day was this one. Thank you, Stacy Lee. You're so sweet. So this was day 1. Okay. We did this and we painted it with the, travel palette from Meeden, which is right here. And this palette comes with 50 colors. So if you're looking for a really good watercolor palette, the 50 color palette is great. It doesn't have metallics, but it has 50 different colors. It comes with all of the things that you need, including your tape, pencil, eraser, brush. Everything fits in this little travel palette. And you can take it and drop it in your bag with your travel little brush and some paper, and you have easy on the go watercolors to travel with, which I love. So that's what we did this with. Okay. The second day we ended up with some Meeden postcard paper. It comes with 10 in a pack. Okay, so the 10 in the pack of this, and let me pull it up. It automatically already has this trim around it, which is great. And we did this cute Christmas ornament on day 2. Thanks for the heart, me, Stacy. So on day 2, we did this cute Christmas ornament, and but we have done a ton of cards on this paper. So if you guys haven't seen the Christmas card series that we did it on this Meeden paper, which has been really, really nice. So we did that. We've done this one. We've done this one. We did this one. This one is one of my favorites. It's super cute, the little moose. It says ho, ho, ho. So, we did this little gnome. He's super cute too. And all of these were done on the Meeden watercolor paper. So if you're looking for a really good, watercolor postcard size 4x6 paper for watercolors, this is a great one. But on day 3, we ended up with a package of oil-based pencils. So the oil-based pencils also worked really well on the Meeden paper because we used them to do this candy cane. And they look like this. There's 12, you came with 12 of them. Okay, so you get basically 2 of each color except for purple. And then of course your blacks and whites. But we ended up with 12 of these oil-based pencils. And with those, we did a candy cane on the Meeden postcard paper. So we drew this out. Hey, Jamie. Fashionably late again. That's okay. I was actually a few minutes late too, so you're good. Thank you for the populars. So we did this for day 3. So day 3 is was the oil-based pencils. And Meeden does not offer these in their store just yet, but they are going to be doing that. I spoke with them this morning, and they are going to be getting these in their shop. So if you've been wanting a good set of oil-based colored pencils, then they will be offering them soon. All right, so these are great. It's the first time I've ever done any kind of a drawing with colored pencils and colored them all the way through, and I think it turned out beautifully. I was very impressed. I impressed myself. All right, and then day 4, of course, that was today. It was these Meeden Christmas color oil pastels. So we did a beautiful mixed media drawing, painting of a Christmas tree with all of these oil pastels. So that was day 4. All right, so we've done all 4 days so far of the Meeden Advent Calendar. So I hope you guys are having fun with this project. I think that by the end of the month, we are going, or by time Christmas rolls around, we are going to have played around and experimented with so many different art supplies and mediums. And it is just going to be amazing. We're going to look back and go, man, that was truly 24 days of creativity. Because that's the whole point. The whole point of this Advent calendar is to do, is to have 24 days of creating. Like every single day, at least once a day, to create. So I want everybody to really enjoy this month and doing the different mediums that we're going to do. Because I know that I'm usually on here doing watercolors and all of that. And yes, I love doing watercolors, but it is fun to step out of the box and do some other things. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. And again, I showed you guys some of the art that I've done very similar to this in the past. So if you guys, like this one was one that I did with acrylic paints. And these were oils that I used in my cocktail glasses. And then this one right here, I used oils for the bunny. So he was done with oil pastels as well. Let's see, these were acrylics. A lot of these are acrylics. I think, let's see. I want to find some more of the oils, where I use the oils. This one was an oil. This one was an oil. The flower was done with oils. So you guys can do, you can do just a ton of really fun stuff with these oil pastels. Now, the big set that Meeden has currently is out of stock, but it is, the Advent calendar is not. They still have a few of the Advent calendar in if you want the Christmas set of oil pastels. And then also, I'm sure that they will have it back in stock very soon. So, and don't fret if you don't have it yet. You can get it when they get them back in stock. Okay? All right, any questions about anything that we did today? I'm going to show you guys my 72 color set of Aura Sparkle that came in, because guys, holy cow. I had no idea how high end this was going to be when I got it in. It was the, this is the one that we used we've been using this 24 color set, okay? So we've been using this. You guys know about this set, right? Remember that? Well, I got the 72 color set in, and I'm telling you right now, I didn't think you could get nicer than this, but I'm going to show you because I was surprised. So here is how the 72 color set comes. So Feral Mom, if you've gotten yours in, have you gotten yours in yet? I'm just curious because this is what yours is going to look like, and you're going to be amazed. You're going to love it so much. Jamie, I used watercolor paper. I used a thick, I'll show you what I use. I get it at my local craft store. It's a Master's Touch. It's the 12 by 12 watercolor pad. And I use that on all of my mixed media paintings. So, you can use any paper that's designed though for mixed media. I just like that paper, so that's what I use. Okay, so check this out. It comes with this nice magnetic case, okay, which I love. But it also comes with this leather case. I mean, I don't know that this is real leather, but it feels like real leather. So it very well may be. It feels a lot like, it feels like a suede leather. Very nice. Okay. Very, very nice. And you guys, I'm not kidding you when I say, how amazing is this? Look at this. These are so nice, and they are packaged so well. And there's some of the colors in these are just colors that I cannot imagine. I don't want to get paint on my case, so hang on. I want to make sure I clean this real fast. I don't trust myself to not get paint on my, hang on. I don't want to get it on my case. So I'm going to clean it really fast. This is why I like using a glass desk surface. My surface under here I can also use. I like this one because it has a measuring, like a grid on it. But underneath here, I got those big, like, I think they're 3x3 or 4x4, like, marble tiles from Lowe's. And that's what my desk is covered with, so that I can always get paint on it and just easily wipe it off. So I have a regular IKEA desk, but then on top of that, I added those 3x3 tiles so that I can have a really nice workspace that it doesn't matter if I get paint on it, because I can always clean it off whenever I want to. So that's how my desk is done. Oh, yay. Okay. Well, this is what they come in this beautiful case. And I swear to you, I really feel like this case is like, I feel like it's leather. This is what they come in this beautiful case. And I swear to you, I really feel like this case is like, I feel like it's leather. I mean, it may not be, it may be faux, but it feels real. But the colors in these, like they have got like this pink color. I've already swatched it. It's a light baby pink, but it's like super sparkly. This is like, I didn't even know you could make this color in a glitter color. Yeah, the others didn't have a case, but these do. So, so I'm excited to swatch these. It comes with your bag of swatches. And all you do is you just color it, and you just color. I'm gonna try this color because this looks like a really interesting color. Now they also have these like protective tips on them when you get them in, so you have to peel that off before you use them, which is kind of a pain, but I know why they do it. So, and it's probably good that they do it. It's just, I don't like having to do it, having to peel it off. But then you can color your swatch. Oh my gosh, see, this is such a pretty color. And I didn't even know, like, I didn't even know they could make this color in glitter, in a glitter pen. For real. It's so pretty. And then you take it and you slide it into your pen like this. And now you have the swatch of the color in your pen. So you don't have to keep up with, I know, me too. I like that they don't leave, it's not like streaky like more normal glitter pens. They're not streaky, which is what I love about them. I love that you don't have to keep up with a swatch card for these because the swatch is in the actual pen itself. That is genius. Like, this design is genius when it comes to something like this, for sure. So you do that, and then you put them in their case, and you can see. So now when I have it in the case, you can see the swatch. So all of these will have a swatch in them once I get them all swatched. And they are going to have the swatches down in them. And then I will have a whole case of these. Guys, these are so pretty. Like this color, I don't even know what color this is. It's like a beige, like a skin tone color. I didn't know you could make a skin tone color in glitter. Like, I'm just surprised by that. I'm just so curious about some of these colors. See, like, this is so pretty. Like, you could do an entire, like, you could even do facial stuff. Like, you could color faces and stuff with this. And not, and it's be sparkly and glittery. I'm excited to use these on some of my earring sets because I did use the other set on some of my earrings. I don't know if I think I showed y'all that yesterday. But look at the color in this. Let me just put it in here. Look at that color. Like, it's so pretty. Like, the colors are super unique for this set. Like, I'm just so surprised for glitter pens. Like, you just don't get them. Like, you just don't get these colors in glitter pens. So I love, I just really like them. I do not regret ordering this set. I do not regret getting the other set of them, and I don't regret getting this set. So, I mean, the case is so nice. You can store them really easily. And you don't have, hey Casey, how's it going? Do you still have a link for the brush cleaner brush? Unfortunately, they're sold out right now, Casey. But I feel like they will be getting some in stock pretty quickly. Meeden has evidently done really well this Christmas because their oil pastels are sold out. They only have a few of their watercolor palettes still left. The brush cleaner is still sold out. I keep checking every day because I feel like they're going to have it. They're going to get them in stock soon, but currently they do not. So, so anyway, that's this, and they are definitely currently sold out of those. So I can't give you a link to them until they get back in stock. But as soon as they come back in stock, if you want me to, I can message it to you. Do I have your, well, I can send it to Andrew if I need to, but I don't know if I have your phone number or not. But if I do, if I don't, I will I can text a link to Andrew if you want me to. Or you can just get my number from him and send me a text. Yeah, grab my number from Andrew and send me a text so I have your phone. I have you in my phone, and then I'll send you the link. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Make It Bloom. How's it going, Miss Nat? Yeah, that's a good idea. Just grab my number from him. That'll work. You know where to find me. Y'all, Casey's my cousin. Well, she's sort of my cousin. She's my cousin by girlfriend. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. So if anybody has any kind of questions on anything so far, you guys let me know. Again, we did all 4 days of the meeting calendar. I'm going to put my paints away so that I don't have a big mess in my studio today. I've got lots of painting and stuff to do today on my, for my booth that I have coming up at Christmas time. So I'm going to hop off of here a little early today just because I have so much to do. I did not show y'all, or I did show y'all yesterday, but I'm going to show y'all again today, just really quickly, the difference. I used the metallic watercolors on one of these sets of earrings, and I used the metallic pins, these Aura Sparkle pins, on the other set. So I want you guys to see them, the difference. These are the ones that I used, and they're both beautiful. These are the ones that I used the metallic watercolors on. Okay, these are the ice cream ones. I know it's not summer, but I like to offer not just Christmas stuff at my booth. So I've got some summer designs, and I've got some fun, you know, mushroom designs and just different things. So, for Winterfest event. Oh, yay. Okay, I'm going to have to go look. I'm going to have to go look at that now. Are you doing that? That's this weekend? I hope you have a successful event this weekend, because I'm praying for a really good one at the one that I'm doing next weekend. And these are the ones that I did with the glitter pins. So you can see the difference in the sparkle. These are much, much brighter and sparklier than the watercolor glitters or metallics. But they're both wonderful. And for some people, this is enough. Some people don't like the bright, bright sparkles. So I have both. But I just wanted you guys to see the difference, because this is the metallic watercolor, and this is the metallic, like, glitter pins. So they work great on wood. So I'm going to be doing some more of these designs. Not this particular design, but I've got some more earring designs that I'm working on that I'm going to be doing, using the glitter pins for, because I'm excited about these glitter pins. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys that. Let's see. Any questions on anything else before I hop off of here? I don't think that I had anything else that I wanted to cover product-wise with you guys today. That I can think of. Just make sure that if you are, if you're on the fence about any of the Meeden products that I have in my list, I'm going to turn you guys so I can talk to you guys this way. There we go. Now you guys can see me. I look terrible, but that's okay. So any of the, Meeden products that we've covered over the last few weeks, they are selling out fast. The oil pastels are sold out. The water dispenser is sold out. The palette, the actual watercolor palette that we use pretty regularly, this 96 color palette and the 48 color palette, they only have, like, I think it said 18 still in stock of those. Let me just look so I can tell you. I don't want to lie to you. 15. There's 15 in stock, and that's it. And then they're sold out. So if you're looking for the watercolor palette, any of that stuff, go ahead and grab it quickly, because they're going to end up selling out. This one right here only has 15 left in stock. So I don't want you to miss out on something that you were wanting to get for Christmas. Sorry, my hands. You'll see all my paint on my hands. I love it. It makes me so happy to see my hands like this. I love it. That means I did some fun, creative stuff today. And we did. We had so much fun today with that. So I am going to hop off of here. I want to say thank you for anybody who made a purchase. Thank you for anybody who has supported me up to this point. I am grateful, and that is my mother just driving up in my driveway. So I'm going to hop off of here and give her a hug. She's about to leave for the weekend to go see some friends. And she came by to pick up some ornaments. So I want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys. I had fun this morning, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning, same bat time, same bat channel, and at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll do the Advent calendar for day 5. Okay.